everyone, how Apricot. So today I thought I'd film my current kind of skincare routine. I haven't filmed one since like before Christmas, and I think if you watch that and then you watch this one, you'll be shocked because I have become such a skincare junkie in the past few months. Like back then, I didn't care about skincare. Like probably about a year or so ago, all I would use on my skin was like face wipes and then like a spot treatment. And the thought of doing that now just like horrifies me. So I've definitely kind of got more into skincare, and I think my skin is kind of thanking me for it. My skin is the clearest that it's been in a very long time. And I just thought I would kind of show you what I've been using, because I still do suffer with my skin now and then, and I do suffer from breakouts. But I feel that it's kind of completely changed lately. Maybe it's because I'm growing up. But when I was like, until now, my skin's always been quite oily, but I feel that it's kind of gone a bit more kind of combination normal. It gets oily like in the kind of T-zone, but like that's about it, and it's not kind of shockingly oily like it used to be. Like these days I can go and wear makeup without having to wear any powder, so that's kind of an improvement. And I don't seem to suffer from breakouts as much. I still obviously do now and then, but when I do, they seem to go down a lot quicker than what they did before. So yeah, and I honestly do think it's the fact that I've been starting to use better skincare, and I haven't noticed a difference overnight. You know, I don't think any skincare kind of provides an overnight miracle treatment. But I was looking at old photos the other day, and even from like last summer when I thought my skin was quite clear, it wasn't. And I realised, wow, my skin has got 100 times better, and it's just a lot better, and I feel that I can wear kind of less makeup and a lot more confidence. So I'm just going to get on with it because otherwise I'm already waffling on. So I'm going to start off with how I kind of take my makeup off, like the kind of step one of my skincare routine. And like I said, I used to be a face wipe girl, and I know that probably horrifies most of you, but to be honest, face wipes are just really convenient to use. I do tend to use them when I'm away, or you know, if you come in and you're drunk and you can't be bothered like doing something proper. But I don't use them every night like I used to, and I'm kind of into the whole kind of the micellar water kind of thing. I know there's been a lot of hype about Bioderma, which I do want to get at some point, but I've been using recently the Taaj Micellar like Purifying and Revitalizer makeup remover for face and eyes, and I got this with a Jolly box quite a few months ago now, but I've been really liking it. I used to use the Roche Posay one before that ran out, and that was really good too. But I really like this kind of, the whole kind of this kind of water, because it takes off all your makeup in like one swipe. It's really good for removing eye makeup remover, and it's just, I really like it, and I feel that it kind of takes more makeup off than wipes, and it's also a lot more natural than wipes. So I think it's a lot better for your skin. So then moving on to like the cleansing part, which is kind of step 2, and my favourite cleanser at the moment, I have used a couple kind of in between and I've always gone back to this one, is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Purifying Foam and Gel for oily to sensitive skin. And I know that some people say that you probably shouldn't use a foam and gel cleanser because it can be quite harsh, but I really like this, and I think it's kind of stopped my skin being really oily. It's kind of taken it down to a normal level, which I love. I think it sometimes does make me a bit dry, like in the bridge of my nose, like there. But to be honest, it's not really it's not a biggie. It doesn't dry anywhere else out on my face, and I feel that it foams up really well. And I use it in conjunction with my Clarisonic, which I will do a blog post on this soon, because I've been using this since January now, and I feel like I have a proper grasp of the product. I feel that I've seen results, so I can give a proper review. And I use these together, and it foams up, and I feel that it just gives your skin a really deep clean. It takes all makeup off, and I just feel that my skin's really soft and clean afterwards. And my Clarisonic, I just have to say, I love this. When my boyfriend did buy it for me, which is really nice of him, I was kind of deliberating whether to get one. I didn't know if they were worth the money, and I have to say, I completely think they're worth the money. My skin has been a lot clearer. It's kind of more even. I used to have kind of quite kind of marked skin here, and I feel that's a lot smoother. But if you're kind of wondering whether to get a Clarisonic, I completely would get one. What I tend to do, like after I've like cleansed with my Clarisonic. I have been using this more in the morning these days, but I used to use it at night. So either I use it at night or in the morning, one or the other. And I use this St. Ives like Apricot scrub, which apparently is the best-selling scrub in the UK. And I've got the sensitive skin one. And I really like this because as much as I love my Clarisonic, and I know that it's meant to exfoliate your skin, I feel that you still need a proper exfoliator to kind of really get rid of the dead skin cells. And when I was originally looking for one, I just wanted one to use like once a week, but I use this every day because it's gentle enough to use every day. And I feel that it's just kind of made my skin so much more radiant and so much clearer. Like for example, whenever I have a bad breakout, this kind of helps the spots go down a lot quicker. I just feel like it really helps. And even though it's kind of temporarily, my pores look smaller. My skin looks really like nice and tight. So this is why I've been using it more in the morning, because I thought, why am I doing this at night? Like my skin looks nice in bed, and who's going to see it in bed? So I've been using it in the morning. I feel that my makeup goes on a lot better. So I really, really like that. And of course the best thing is that it's from like Boots, Superdrug, Supermarket, so it's really, really cheap. So yeah, absolutely loving the St. Ives scrub. Next is kind of toning, and I have an evening toner and then morning toner. So for the evening toner, I use this Manuka Doctor Apricot facial toner. Now this is a new kind of line that's been introduced into Holland & Barrett, and it's kind of all got bee venom in. It's kind of bee friendly though, so don't worry. And what kind of made me prick my ears up about this range is the fact that Millie McIntosh from Made in Chelsea is the face. She's like the brand ambassador. And if you watch Made in Chelsea and you're a fan of Millie, you'll know that she has the most flawless skin ever. And if you suffer from problematic skin like I do, you find yourself thinking, I wish I had skin like that. And I was really surprised to find out from reading her blog, which I will link down below by the way, that she has like oily combination skin like me, and she suffers from breakouts like me. So I was like, right, I need to know what she uses, because she manages to keep it really under control. And she did a blog post saying about how she uses the Manuka Doctor range, and I was really lucky to be offered to send some stuff, and I said to them, what does Millie use? And they said, we'll send you what Millie uses. So Millie uses the toner, the cleanser, and the serum, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So yeah, I've been using this, and I've kind of put it on after I've cleansed my skin, and it kind of does sting a little bit, but I feel that it's really good for like your pores. It's really good for spots. It helps eliminate blemishes. It helps with acne scars. It's just really good. So I've been really, really liking that. And then my morning cleanser is a little bit more gentle, and I've been using the Elemis Balancing Lavender Toner. I feel that I just spritz it on my skin. It kind of refreshes my skin, and it kind of just, what's the right word, balances my skin. So going back to the night time, the kind of treatments that I put on my skin, and again going back to the Manuka Doctor, this is the skin treatment serum, which again Millie from Made in Chelsea uses, and also Kagi uses it too. And this is like my new hero in my skincare routine. When I first started using this and the other Manuka Doctor ranges, my skin had an epic breakout. It was horrible, and I was almost tempted to stop using them because I thought, if it's broke me out, this isn't good. But then I kind of thought, with some kind of skincare stuff, you have to break out before you get better, and I'm so glad I've continued to use it because this is amazing. I put this on every single night once I've kind of toned, cleansed, whatever, and it kind of just, every day I wake up and my skin's a little bit clearer, like blemish marks fade. It kind of helps with the pores. It's just really, really good. I really, really like it, and I know that I'll probably definitely kind of repurchase this because it's really hard to find serums for oily skin that don't make your skin 10 times more oily. And again, this helps with kind of like blemishes, scars. It prevents blemishes, and like everyone knows that prevention is better than cure. So I've been really, really liking that. That's probably like my favourite thing from the Manuka Doctor range completely. And then, so like I mentioned, even though my skin is clearer at the moment, I still suffer from breakouts. So I'm just going to show you what I use for breakouts. I've been using the Roche Posay Effaclar Duo, and this is corrective and unclogging anti-imperfection care. And like I said before, prevention is better than cure, so I tend to put this on most nights over the top of my serum, and I kind of put it on my cheeks and my chin where I get the most breakouts, and it kind of helps unblock pores. And I kind of felt my cheeks and my forehead were quite congested with like pores and stuff, and I feel they've got a lot clearer. It helps with spots, it helps clear spots. It's just really good. I also, this is like serious. This is what I use when I'm in the midst of a really bad breakout. This is Panoxyl. You've probably heard of this. It's kind of an antibiotic cream. You can get it from like Boots, pharmacies, places like that. And this is severe stuff. Don't get me wrong, it is amazing for clearing up spots. I only use it on like really bad breakouts, and it clears your spots up within a couple of days. But in its like absence, you get rid of the spots, but you're left with like flaky, dry, dull skin, which is really sore. So this is why I don't tend to use it so often. Like, I wouldn't use it every single night, but when you kind of in need of an emergency and you've got a couple of days before you go to something and you want your skin clearing up quick, this is to use. And then moving on to moisturising, because when I've had a serious breakout and I've used Panoxyl and I'm all clear again but like feeling all horrible, I use this moisturiser by Vichy, which is the Normaderm, and this is anti-imperfecting. So again, it's for oily skin, it suffers from breakouts, but it also moisturises it at the same time. Again, if you have oily skin, you will know how hard it is to find a good moisturiser that doesn't make the situation worse. And I absolutely love this. It does sting a little bit on kind of sensitive areas, but it kind of sorts your skin out in literally a day. It's like amazing, and also it kind of helps prevent breakouts, and yeah, it's just a really nice product. The everyday moisturiser that I use before makeup is the Seaweed Mattifying Day Cream from the Body Shop. I tried to live without this for about a couple of weeks, but it wasn't happening. And I find that this just kind of helps moisturise my skin. It preps it for makeup, and it also kind of stops my skin getting really oily from, like, throughout the day. So I really like that, and it also kind of helps. I think it makes my makeup last longer too, so that's cool. And then finally, like, the face mask of choice at the moment is another Manuka Doctor range, and I mentioned this in my April favourites, and I won this in a competition, and it's the Rejuvenating face mask, which also Millie uses, so it's obviously a winner in my eyes. And this is just, I use it once a week, and it is just really good. It's really pricey. It's $49.99, which is like, whoa. If I hadn't won it in competition, there's no way I would have been able to afford it. But I feel that it kind of clears up spots. My skin always looks clearer the next day. It just kind of makes my skin almost come back to life. So it kind of basically does what it says on the tin. And yeah, I really like it. It's like definitely the kind of skincare mask that I go to at the moment. So yeah, that's my favourite face mask at the moment. Okay, and then that's my current skincare routine. What a crazily long video. Who thought I could waffle on for so long about skincare? I didn't. So yeah, that's everything that I've been using at the moment, and honestly, hand on heart, my skin has been so much better than what it used to be, and I think it's down to these products. It probably seems like I do use a lot of products, but it's working for me, it's working for my skin, so I'm going to keep on going. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and watch what I use. If you've got any requests for videos, then please let me know down below, and apart from that, thank you for all watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!